Hi, I'm Moss Whelan, and this is a video about making the territory of Terrapin. Uh, Cartography and map making, world building, all piled into one, hopefully 2-minute video. Well, here we have Terrapin, and it started off. Now we're gonna fall to earth here. It started off here, and when I was writing 25 years ago, this this place was a small forest. Like, say, if you could imagine a forest that was unbound. It was kind of like, say, back when they were mapping, and they didn't, they didn't know what was there. So I didn't know what was on the outside. Actually, it was here, and I didn't know what was on the outside. I didn't have a shape for it. Eventually, I did find it, the shape, and then I branched out to other continents. So I had my sort of forest continent here. I had a lunar continent. I had a solar kind of continent, different continents. And I remember drawing up in the corner of one early map. I had these cogs, and I was sort of thinking about, say, how it is at the edge of the page that, say, the map doesn't continue, and that there's this machinery that exists beyond the world that is running the show. For Terrapin, that exists in a place called Mornington Crescent, which is based on the street in Camden in London, that exists beyond this periphery of map and paper, and yeah. So, cogs and wheels, and let's see, at about 10 years ago, I had a notion of, well, I've got a number of continents. What about doing something like Pangea, and taking all of these disparate continents and bringing them together into a supercontinent? And so I did that. I taped the whole thing together and brought it to a photocopy place and got a large copy made of this united one. I remember the photocopy guy actually threw out the original, and I was like, no, I want that. I wanted to archive and sort of keep track of what was going on. So I had this outline of the shape, and not too far off from now, maybe a couple years ago, I had a dream, and in the dream, there was the shape, but it was a lake. There was no land here. This supercontinent, it was a lake, and so that's where the name Lake Sea came from. I woke up, made these changes, inverted it, so this became all water instead of land, and then I moved these states, these countries here outside, and their capital cities. Yeah, so that's where we are today, and this is currently where I am exploring at the moment.